Hi guys, my name is Kristen. Welcome back to another podcast episode. This is The Real Kristen, a podcast where I literally just talk about myself the entire time. Anyway, right now we are currently filming, which is weird to say. This is the first podcast episode that I've ever filmed. I don't know how this filming is going to go. I'm pretty sure that the video is going to be blurry and that it's just going to make me mad and it's probably not going to work out and it's just going to be a huge mess, but it's a trial and error, it's not going to be perfect, and we're going to keep trying until something does work or I give up. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the video, that's going to be over on YouTube, which I will link it in the description, and then yeah, but if you're just listening, things will be normal. But anyway, how is everyone's week going? It is a new year, new you, right? As people like to say. I hope it's been going well for everyone. I personally, I don't know. It doesn't really feel like it's 2025. It still feels like 2024 to me, but it's gonna feel like that for a while. 2025 also just for some reason seemed so, I guess, out of reach, or just so unreal. I think it has something to do with the fact that there were just so many life changes this year that it's what? 2025? Because I knew that so much would change in 2025 that I'm huh? Or not that things would change in 2025, but the effects of change would be happening in 2020. Does that make sense? Things would change in 24, and in 25 was when I would feel that change and experience it, for example, 24, I was applying to college and I was wow, in 25, this time next year I'll be in college. That just didn't seem like a thing. So it's just very weird, very uncomfortable, very 25, I don't know. It's just a weird year, if you ask me. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, let's get into the let's get into the episode. I think I need to address something first, though. The hair. I know you guys are probably the hair. I am really upset about my hair. Also, there's gonna be people who are showing up and parking here, and anyway, sorry, sidetracked, but I'm just scared of people. Anyway, yeah, I dyed my hair and then I cut it. The dye isn't different though, because I just darkened it a little bit, because my natural hair color is supposed to look like this, but because I've bleached it, the hair dye likes to fade, so I have to continue to upkeep it and dye it so that the hair dye doesn't completely fade and I end up blonde again, because for some reason my hair does not like to hold color after being bleached. Even box dye just doesn't do very well. But anyway, it was starting to fade and it was making me mad and I wasn't feeling so confident anymore. So I was you know what? I'll go dye my hair. So I went and got some box dye and I dyed my hair, and I was feeling so much better about myself. I was dang, that helped. That helped a lot. I feel a lot better about myself now. Well, now, I went in yesterday to get a haircut and to get my bangs trimmed. Now, haircut-wise, it's more it is short, but it's more of a trim, because it's not my hair was much longer than it is right now. I would say it maybe grew 2 inches, and I probably cut about 2 inches off. So it's not a huge difference, but I mean, I guess it's big enough to where you can notice it, because I don't know, it is short. But anyway, yeah, I cut and dyed my hair. So I went in yesterday, I got it cut, because I'm not going to cut my own hair. And the only reason I dye my own hair is just because I've given up spending $300 just for it to wash out. I can't. I've probably already talked about that before, so we don't need to go over it again. But Anyway, and then, yeah, so I asked her to cut it how it's cut now, and I was fine with that. I'm like, I've had this short of hair before, and my goal is to grow it out, but before I need to do that, I also kind of need to get rid of all the dead crap, and along with just like, just because it's all bleached, so I need to get rid of the bleach. So as soon as the bleach is gone, then it'll be good. But I don't think I'm going to chop my hair like this again. I think I'm just going to let it do its thing now and go in for just little trims. Not big trims, just little trims. But here's my problem. She cut my bangs too short. That is my problem. I love my hairstylist. She's so sweet and so amazing. And honestly, I think I just didn't communicate well enough to her what I wanted. So I don't think it's her fault the way that my hair came out. But I'm also just a little confused because I'm like, the way you did it last time was perfect. Why is it so different this time? But honestly, I think it is my fault because she was like, yeah, and you just want them like above your brow, right? And I was like, yeah. I should have specified that I want the lowest point to be, sorry, there's a car right next to me. It's so awkward. It's okay. I've minimal tint, very minimal tint. But anyway, I was like, so I should have specified to her that I wanted the lowest point to be above my eyebrow. So now my entire bangs are above my eyebrow. So I just feel like I have a full-on fringe, and it's not my kind of vibe. I did just wash my hair today though, and like I kind of restyled it in hopes that I would feel better about myself, because yesterday I literally came home and I cried for way too long. Today I'm feeling a little bit better just because I think I've kind of figured out an okay way to style them so they're not so awful. Because it's like, it would be fine if I could figure out how to style them, But the thing is, it's like, I don't know how to style bangs that are this short, so I've just kind of like panicked and freaked out and I don't know what to do. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to address the elephant in the room that I know my hair kind of looks different, but it's okay. I think I'm finally kind of okay with it because I've also figured it out. Because the thing about me and my bangs is I don't want curtain bangs, but I still want my bangs to be long enough to where I can split them. Kind of like how they are now, where I can split them in half. And when they're that short, you can't split them in half. So what I figured out is I can use my pomade and I can like split them in half. So I think I'm okay now. But I just want them to, because I just feel like it adds a little more depth, and I just feel more like myself when they're split in half. Like I can't have them fully in front of my face covering, I don't know, it's just really weird. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it, okay? But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of my hair stuff for you guys. Okay, New Year's. Let's talk about New Year's, because guys, it's literally 2025, crazy. I don't really have anything to talk about New Year's though. For New Year's, I worked, and then I went home, and then I just stayed up until midnight. I watched Kevin Hart's special on Peacock with the other comedian dude from SNL, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I watched Harry Potter until midnight, and then I went to bed. That is what New Year's was like for me. But yeah, it wasn't awful. It was just like boring, I don't know. But anyway, okay. So speaking of New Year's though, I feel like you guys need a winter arc update, right? Because winter arc was a thing that I committed to. So let's go over how my winter arc is going, okay? Turning pages in my notebook to get back to my winter arc episode here. Okay. I literally just read the first one, and this is so funny, okay? Let me just read it to you guys. Put clothes away in the moment. I have a huge thing of clothes that I haven't put away, just sitting in my room. It's okay. It's okay. But I actually have been kind of good at it. Like, I've been pretty good. The pile hasn't really gotten bigger. And also the pile's only there just because it's laundry that I finished. And my boyfriend was in town, so I just didn't have time to really, pick it up. But anyway, go to the gym twice a week consistently. Start stairs. Here's the thing. I'm not required to go to the gym anymore because I don't need gym credit. So honestly, I don't know if I will be going to the gym anymore. I might, I may not. I have no idea. Because it's like, do I really want to wake up early just go to the gym? Not really. Because the mornings are like the only time that I like to go because no one's there. Or I could go after work for like 30 minutes before they close. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. I can't envision myself going to the gym unless I have to. Yeah, we'll put a pin in that. Okay. I cannot speak. Read for 20 minutes per day. See, I have not been doing this. It's been on and off. It hasn't been amazing. I've been reading Harry Potter lately, and I love it, but yeah, I've been pretty bad at reading. When I do read, though, I read more than 20 minutes. So maybe I need to just set an alarm on my phone. I need to make more time for it. I'll get better at that. We will do it. I was actually going over like my coursework for this next semester, and one of my teachers is like wanting us to set a reading goal. Like my reading teacher, or my English teacher, my writing teacher, my creative writing teacher, professor, my bad. She wants us to set a reading goal. And I'm like, okay. So hopefully, maybe that'll help me actually read. Call someone each day. Oh, I kind of completely forgot about this goal. And I feel really bad about that now. I'm going to call someone each day now. I'm going to make sure to do that. I'm going to write it in my planner. And I'm going to set a reminder on my phone. Weekly plan and budget. I haven't been doing that. Sorry. Yeah, okay, anyway. Save $100 per month. Nope. Spend 1 hour per day on Insta at most. I've been okay with this one, but ever since the break, I've just let myself go, and I'll ignore my limit for the day, because it has like options. It'll be like, ignore for 15 minutes, ignore for the day. I've just been ignoring it for the day, because I'm like, what else am I going to do? I literally have just been home alone, all by myself for like an entire month. I get bored, guys. Like, what else am I going to do? Okay. Set sleep schedule. I just messed with my sleep schedule completely. But I can definitely, I've kind of already been fixing it, so it'll be okay. Start posting YouTube once per week. I haven't been posting any YouTube videos. Podcast once per week. I did break that the other day, though. We talked about this last episode where I just was such an idiot and I forgot to upload when I was supposed to. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, let's get back over here and begin talking again. So yeah, winter arc not going very well, but I'll update you guys next week on how it's going, because I have a feeling it's going to take a turn for the better next week. This sun is directly in my eye. Where are my sunglasses? These are not very good sunglasses, though. Sorry, guys. Intermission. Okay. That are sunglasses? That works okay. At least this time I can, kind of be in the camera without, completely blinding myself. I'm still kind of blinded, but why can't I just, like, is there some, it's okay. We're not going to worry about it right now. Problem for another day. Okay. Okay, moving on. New Year's resolutions. I would love to talk about my New Year's resolutions with you guys because, yes, the New Year's resolutions are different from the winter arc. And also, I posted this thing on Instagram being like, my New Year's resolutions, and I was an idiot, and instead of doing it for 24, I accidentally did it. Instead of doing it for 25, I accidentally did it for 24. It was like this super cute post, but instead of saying my New Year's resolutions for 25, I said 24, so I had to delete the entire post because I was embarrassed. Okay, let's go over my New Year's resolutions, okay? First one, stop spending money and save it towards travel instead. My money spending is just bad, but it's getting better. And I'm pretty confident that I'm going to start saving. Like, I just know it. It's in my mind. We're making a lot of progress, okay? Figure out the sad side of me. I posted this and my sister called me and she was like, what does that even mean? I was embarrassed by that too. I was like, it just means... And honestly, I didn't want to talk to anyone about it because it's kind of embarrassing to say, like, what it means, But to me, what it means is figure out my depression. That's it, And I feel confident telling you guys this because I know it won't leave this room. And what stays in this podcast... What happens in this podcast stays in this podcast, At least I hope so. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that you guys are understanding of that. But yeah, that's just what I meant is I just want to figure out why I get sad, when I get sad, what's going on when I'm sad, Next one, fake it till you make it. This is a no-brainer, right? Like, it's just fake it till you make it. And I'm pretty sure I've already talked about this saying of fake it till you make it. Commit to self-reflection. What I mean by that is, like, I just want to be more reflecting on myself. I actually want to look inward. I want to, I just want to commit to self-reflection. If you guys don't know what these New Year's resolutions mean, I just don't think I want to explain them. Fall back in love with reading. No-brainer. Redefine what self-love means to me. Because clearly, here's the thing. I love myself, right? I think I'm awesome. But something that I kind of realized, especially since my haircut, is it's like, do I really love myself that much if, like, my looks define who I am so much? So, yeah, I kind of want to redefine what self-love means, especially because I've been breaking out recently, and I'm like, I just want to love myself even if I'm breaking out, and even if, I want to have true self-love. Because it's very conditional right now. It needs to be unconditional. Create without fear of judgment. Because I find that being scared of being judged stops me from doing a lot of the things that I love. And it ties in again with just self-love. It's like, if I don't love myself, I think other people can't love me. So then I'm like, okay, I just shouldn't create them because everything that I create is created through love. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just realizing that the video stopped because for some reason it only lets me record in 20-minute increments, and I forgot to stop it before it stopped itself, or like pause the podcast before it stopped itself. So you guys are gonna kind of miss some of what I just said, but it's okay because I'll figure it out on the video side. Okay, I'm sorry guys, this is new. We're figuring it out still. Okay, moving on. So those are my New Year's resolutions. Let me know what your guys' New Year's resolutions are, because I'm interested. I'm curious. I would like to know. Okay. I want to have a better vocabulary, because here's the thing. I feel like my vocabulary is so bad. I would like to have just a better vocabulary so I can speak better, you know? This sun is literally the worst. It's literally just beaming in my eyes. I would love to be able to just sound so intelligent. I love being around those people who are just able to just literally like speak vocabulary words, you know? Like they know complex, just beautiful words. I want to speak like that. So we're going to start a word of the day every day. We're not going to do it this time because I need to find the list that I have, because here's the thing. When I was in English class in 9th grade, my teacher had us do all these vocabulary words, and they were amazing, and I could speak so well. I just want to find that list again. I don't know what I did with it, but I just need to find that list again, and we're just going to relearn those words together, because and then from there, we'll just get more and more complex with words, because again, I just want to be able to speak so profoundly that people are like, whoa, you know? Like, I just want to have such a beautiful vocabulary that it's like, you know, when you listen to this podcast, you're just like overjoyed by how amazing I speak. Anyway, okay. Let's talk about college. Okay, it's time to get back into the college subject. I just finished my first semester of college, which was scary, I must say. But I did it, and it happened, and we survived. And many of you guys also went through your first semester of college, I'm guessing. It says that the majority of my listeners are my age, so you guys are probably in college, or you're doing something else, or maybe you're in high school. Who knows? But for the people who are in college, I want to talk about college, okay? Or even if you're not in college, this can just be a fun subject, and you can just be like, ha, losers, you know? So, first semester, I wanted to kind of talk about some advice I have that I learned after first semester as a freshman, okay? My first thing of advice is make time for your schoolwork. It's kind of shocking how easy it is to do well in school when you put effort into school. It's because honestly, in high school, I never really had to put in effort. And so coming into college, I was just kind of expecting, you know, for it to be this humongously hard, not so fun thing. And then I just learned this actually isn't very hard as long as I am putting work into it. But in all fairness, I haven't taken a lot of classes yet. And I mean, I was a full-time student, but I haven't taken like classes to the point where it's super hard. You know what I mean? Like, it is hard, but I am an art student, and all last semester I was taking like art classes. And that was hard, but it's like, as long as I was putting effort into it and putting the work into it and making time for my work, I did well in my classes. And I'm sure that's how it's going to be for every other class, which is kind of comforting, no? Because then it's like, oh, it's not that intimidating. It's not that awful. It's not that, you know, insane thing. Like, it's tangible. That's the word I'm looking for. So, that's my first set of advice, is always make time for your schoolwork. Because the problem is when you don't make time for your schoolwork, you're just not going to do well. Okay, next is be understanding of your professors. I don't like it when people speak badly about professors, or even teachers for that matter. Just any kind of teacher. Like, speaking badly on someone who is teaching you is just gross. You know, it's like, ew, don't do that. I honestly, as much as I didn't love a lot of my professors this last semester, I'm understanding of them because it is hard to teach. It is hard to be a teacher. And like, even though I'm not necessarily a teacher, I have taught before, and yeah, it's just hard. And it's also the fact that like I grew up in a household where everyone is, not everyone, my parents were educators. So I got to kind of see the behind the scenes of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think we need to be more appreciative of professors and just understanding of them. You know, it's like, they're a professor, let's just be understanding. Let's appreciate them, you know? Okay, moving on. College is not high school. Stop treating it like high school. That's it. Okay? Make new friends, but keep your old ones too. This one I think is important because I think a lot of times people will go to college and then they'll just forget their entire life, forget all of high school. And I don't think that's necessarily healthy. I think it's important that like you're learning, you're in this new growth phase, you know, embrace that, make new friends, but also cherish your old friends and keep to them and stay friends with them, you know? Okay. Next. Find joy in every day. This is something that's helped me, is just find something, because I hate college so much and I just hate the situation that I'm in so much, is if I just find a little thing every single day that brings me joy, then life is a lot more tangible, a lot more bearable. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Just be nice, and that's how you find comfort. Facts. If you're just nice to everyone around you, you'll feel comfortable in every single room you go into. If you are just like a little light, a little piece of sunshine everywhere you go, people are going to be drawn to that, and you'll just be comfortable. Especially because like I have bad anxiety, like bad social anxiety, and so it really causes me like a lot of anxiety to, you know, go to class and, you know, be around new people and whatnot. But something I've learned is, firstly, if you don't care, why should they care? You know, it's like, okay, my anxiety is the sort of thing where it's like, oh, what if they judge me because my hair looks like this today? You know, it's like, well, I don't care that my hair looks like this today, so why should they care? You know, or like, it's just, or even if you do care, it's like other people probably don't, which is hard for me to say and a bit hypocritical because I'm not very good at living to that. But basically, just, yeah. So here's what I'm trying to get to. Because I have anxiety, I find that if I'm just nice to the people around me, I have less anxiety. You know, like if I go into a room, I'm in a class, if I'm just nice to the people around me, then I kind of feel like I already have friends, you know? Or not even friends, I just feel comfortable. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay. Practice self-care. I think this is so important. I feel like with me, I came into college and I just kind of let myself go. And I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of just forgot who I was. And a big part of that was just not taking care of myself. So I think self-care is very important, and making sure that you practice self-care is super important, which means like, you know, not necessarily like stay in bed all day, but like, and it's okay to have those days, but also to do the laundry and, you know, just be more, anyway, I feel like this podcast a lot of times is just literally gibberish and you guys don't understand it all at all, so I'm sorry if that's the case. Okay. Relationships with your roommates matter. I feel like if you have bad relationships with your roommates, you're not going to have an okay time, because it's like, if you're already miserable in college, if you also aren't getting along with your roommates, that's just like a double whammy. You're just never going to enjoy college, and you're never going to enjoy anything, and you're not going to enjoy your day-to-day life. And I'm not saying be best friends with your roommates, because I don't think I'm necessarily like besties with my roommates. My roommates are definitely closer with each other than with me, which is fine. But I just mean is like, just be nice, don't be a jerk. Don't speak badly about your roommates to each other. And yeah, it's important that you are kind and like understanding of your roommates, and you're not a jerk, and you're also not leaving messes for people, or you're not, just be a good roommate and have good relationships with your roommates. And also, here's something that I found super interesting. I have been so obsessed with this girl named Madeline Argy? I don't know. I love her so much. And I was listening to her podcast the other day, and she talked about this book. I think it's like Women Who Run with Wolves or something like that. And she brought up this wonderful point that I love so much. She said that we're all here to learn. It's specific to men, but I think it's also, you can use it kind of for everyone. Is she said, we're all here to learn, so teach. I don't know why this blew my mind away so much, but I think it also helps because I just hate being around people who I believe are idiots. But she kind of made me realize, wait, we're all kind of idiots. I'm going to be someone's idiot. So I think it's important to realize, especially in college, that just because someone doesn't know something, like, it's okay. We're all here to learn, so we might as well teach people too. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. She phrased it so much better, so go listen to hers if you want. Okay, that's all of my, like, freshman college advice for you guys. Now, I want to talk about some of my current obsessions, because I think it's kind of fun to talk about my current obsessions of the month, and then maybe we can be obsessed with them together, Okay, so current obsessions. Let's begin. First things first on my list are roll-up pancakes. I have been absolutely loving roll-up pancakes. They're so good, guys. They're so good. And actually, if anyone doesn't know what roll-up pancakes are, they're pretty much like crepes, but 10 times better in my opinion. And here's the thing. I asked my grandma the other day, because roll-up pancakes, like, I feel like that's not a very common term, and I didn't realize that until, I, like, grew up, and then I was like, wait, crepes? Ew, that's roll-up pancake. But I asked my grandma, because it's her recipe. I was like, Grandma, why do we call them roll-up pancakes? Where did that come from? And she was like, oh, it's a German thing. Okay, she does not speak like an English woman, but she basically told me that it's German, and that because I guess we're a very German family, which I knew we had German ancestors, but I didn't realize that we were literally German. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that's kind of cool, no? Like, I thought that was really cool, that roll-up pancakes was like, because I was like, where did we get the recipe? And she was like, oh, my mom's mom, grandma or something like that. So anyway, kind of cool, no? But roll-up pancakes are so good. If you guys want to learn how to make them, let me tell you the quick little recipe real quick. You can double this recipe to make more. I half the recipe because it's just me eating them, and it makes about 3. So yeah, it's 1 egg, 1/4 a cup of milk, 1/4 a cup of flour, a dash of salt, and then a dash of vanilla. So yeah, that's I want to say a pinch of salt. I don't want you putting in as much vanilla as you do salt. You're not supposed to. You want more vanilla than you want salt. So yeah, a pinch of salt, a dash of vanilla, or 2 dashes, maybe 3. I don't know. Just vanilla, So honestly, best thing ever. And yeah, and then you want it on medium heat, and that's how you get it to roll the best. But anyway, if you want more information, just go to my Instagram or Google or something, or I don't know. Anyway, okay. My next current obsession, Madeline Ari, I kind of already talked about her. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. She is just the cutest. I love her accent. I love her. She just is so relatable. Because in my opinion, she's not like one of those influencers yet. You know, she's still herself, which I greatly appreciate, and I love her for that. And yeah, she's just like my favorite influencer right now. She's not really an influencer. She's just her. And I love that. The sun is currently setting, so I'm scared. There's like 2 cars next to me. One of them's a teenager. I'm pretty sure they realize that I'm filming myself in my car right now, and I'm greatly embarrassed. If anyone comes up to my car, guys, what am I gonna do? It's okay, it doesn't matter. This is so embarrassing because you can literally see the camera because I moved it. Guys, what do I do? Stop. Everyone just stop looking at me. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, next current obsession is not spending money. I literally can't get myself to spend money unless it's on other people. If I'm spending money on other people, I love to. You know, like for Christmas, I love Christmas presents because I get to spend money on people. But then also, I thought that my Christmas present for my boyfriend was really lame. So I ended up getting him a new one. Well, it's not really new. It's just like an actual Christmas present this time. Because the Christmas presents I gave him were more so for me because they're like events. And I kind of just like used them as like a way to be like, Merry Christmas. But really it was kind of just a me thing, which I kind of felt bad about. So anyway, I got him presents, some new ones. And I got him like a record player with a record. Literally, I'm a genius. He loved it so much, and I'm so glad he did. I was so excited to give that gift to him. So anyway, yeah, not spending money. But unless I'm spending money on people, I can't get myself to spend money anymore. And food. I love spending money on food. But those are the only 2 things that I've been spending money on lately, and I've been so proud of myself. But yeah, I don't know, I don't like to spend money very much anymore. Like, I went to Barnes & Noble, and I was fully expecting to buy a book, and then I was like, I actually don't want it, and then I didn't get it. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Fuzzy socks. I'm wearing fuzzy socks right now. I love fuzzy socks. I've been wearing them to bed, too, because my feet have been getting too cold. I love fuzzy socks. Next thing is my Dr. Pepper drink. I love Dr. Pepper so much. Dr. Pepper is amazing. And I've been really liking this particular Dr. Pepper drink. And I'm going to tell you what it is. And I've been making it myself to save money. Crazy, right? Okay, let me tell you. It's Dr. Pepper with white chocolate, peppermint, and oh my gosh, and vanilla cream. So good, so good, so good. Let me tell you what I do. I use the Torani, I don't know how to say it, pumps of flavoring, and what I do is I do 2 pumps of peppermint. Wait, no I don't. I do 3 pumps of peppermint, 2 pumps of white chocolate, like a dash of vanilla cream, and then yeah, that's it. And it's just so good. It's so good. I love it. It's my obsession right now. Anyway, okay. Next thing is organization. I'm sure that I've talked about organization with you guys before, but I'm happy to say that I really I've organized so well to this point where I think I've actually completely organized everything perfectly. Does that make sense? I just love organizing, and I organized everything. I organized my room, and I love it, and it's just, organization is so good. I love it. Next, I'm going to start getting little, I don't know. I just love, I love it. Sorry. Okay. Next thing is travel dreams. I want to travel so bad. I've realized this. I've been thinking about money, and I was like, what do I want to spend my money on? And then I realized I want to spend my money on travel. I want to go places. I want to do things. And why not just save my money and then travel, and then I can, just live life that way. That sounds so much fun, and that sounds like something I want. So, yeah, that's what I've been kind of obsessed with, is just dreams of travel. And an extension of that is finding a travel credit card. I'm debating between the Chase or the Venture travel card. Oh my gosh, someone literally just pulled up right freaking next to me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide the fact that I'm filming right now. That's so perfect. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm so glad that I hit the camera, because I think I would have died. It's still obvious that I have a mic on though, so can you even tell that I have a mic on though, actually? It's okay, we're just moving on. We're just gonna keep with it, okay? Moving on. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, right now I'm looking into getting a credit card for traveling, and I will be getting one so that I can put my rent on it too, because I would like a credit card for rent. But the only reason I can't use my current credit card is just because it doesn't have like a big enough limit on it, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, hopefully I'm gonna get a new credit card and then put my rent on it, and then I can be traveling like crazy in the near future. It probably won't be until like after, because I want to travel a lot, but it won't be until I'm done with college, or it'll be like little trips during the summer, or winter or whatever. Okay, moving on. Ice cream. I love ice cream right now, and I don't know why. I've been just craving it all the time, and I just want it all the time. And yeah, chocolate shakes. I love chocolate shakes. I just love ice cream. It's so good. For no reason, too. It's just, ice cream's so good. Anyway, okay. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about, because literally I start school back up tomorrow, which I don't look forward to. I've loved the break. I was literally just by myself for an entire month, and I absolutely loved every second of it, and it's so sad that I have to go back to school. I don't look forward to it. It's like torturous that they give us like a month-long break and then they expect us to come back. It's just mean. It's like, but I don't want to come back, It's so nice to just not do school. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to go back. So to kind of end the podcast today, I want to tell you guys my schedule for next semester. Okay, I brought my planner in for this. We're just going to look over it real quick, and we're going to see what torture I'm going through, because trust me, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be that bad, honestly. That's one thing that's nice about college, is you literally get to pick what classes you take and the professors that you take them with. And honestly, I didn't really look into my professors that much. I just looked at their picture, and if I liked how they looked, then I was like, okay, which sounds so stupid and shallow of me, but that's what I did. Okay, first class that I have in the mornings on Mondays and Wednesdays is Intro to Ceramics. I'm kind of mad that I have to take an Intro to Ceramics class, because I think that I'm so good at ceramics that it's like, why do I have to take an Intro to Ceramics class? But that's just, I just have to, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it, but it's okay. So yeah, Intro to Ceramics class, hopefully that's fun, hopefully that's okay. Which it should be, it'll be fine. And also, here's the thing, I'm waitlisted, so I may not get into the class. But the thing about ceramics is people don't have grit when it comes to ceramics. They'll be in that class for the first week and they'll leave. I just know they will. That's just gonna happen. So I did talk to the professor, and he was like, yeah, just come anyway, and if we can get you in, and we'll like get you in. So he said that he'd get me in, so that's cool. But I was debating whether or not to take a ceramics class, because I was like, what if I take one when I move colleges? Like, I don't know. I was just like in between it. And I did decide, though, I was like, I just need to. You know, it's better that I just take it. And I love ceramics. This is my major we're talking about. I need to be taking a ceramics class. It's just, again, the anxiety of doing something new and not being in my own studio is just, yeah. Okay. That class is from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., which seems like a long time, but it's actually perfect. I'm going to be able to get so much done, and I'm so excited. Okay, next one is 3D design on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that one is from 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. That one I don't look forward to, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have political science from 9 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. And then I have bioethics philosophy. That is a mouthful, no. And that is from 1:30 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. So, it should be good, though. You know, like, I'm very excited for the philosophy class. It has 8 people in it, I think, which is crazy, but it's so perfect. Okay, and then on Wednesdays, we already went over Wednesday, but also on Thursday in the morning, I have intermediate writing from 12 to 1:15, which is nice. It's literally just one class a week on Thursdays. That is just going to be the nicest class ever, actually. And yeah, that's it. And then I am taking one online class. It's a art history class, and that one I am really looking forward to. That one's going to be so much fun. But anyway, well, guys, I think that's it. I think that's it for today's podcast. I love you all so much. And yeah, I don't know how the video is going to work out. It may not work out. You may never see it, so I'm sorry if you don't. But we'll get there eventually. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. And I can't wait for next week. I'm going to tell you guys all about class and how that went. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And now I think I'm going to go get ice cream. Also, there are so many people showing up at this place now. So now is a perfect time to end and leave. Anyway, okay. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.